We switched over to a really cubicle type setting, and so we had really high walls that were put up, and we felt as though it blocked the communication that we were used to. And so we actually previously sat next to one another, and we took apart our cubicle and made a talking area so that we could have more open communication and work better and be more productive together.
I think a challenge for having cubicles is that there's sometimes distractions when you don't necessarily want them or need them. I used to sit by the printer, and so people were constantly coming over to me, looking at my screen, talking to me. So I think that's a huge distraction, but I've since been able to move into another location, which I think has been much better for me.
I mean, I do like the fact that it is a very open environment, so we don't feel as though we need to knock on many doors in order to communicate, so we can just kind of stand up and yell through a piece of plastic at somebody and quickly be able to grab attention and get the answers that we're looking for.
And then also, I just moved. This is such a small thing, but oh so big. I am near a window now, so I have kind of a nice space. I have lighting, like nice lighting. I know there are a couple people in our building or on our floor that don't even have like a light overhead because it has recently gone out. So yeah, I feel kind of privileged that I have that nice space. So.
Because it's probably cheap and easy and efficient to just build up some walls and throw some people in it.
I think most employers want to maximize efficiency of the space and sort of reduce costs, so they figure, the cubicles are probably the best way to squeeze people into the smallest amount of space. I have my own office, so that makes it a lot easier for me, but it's probably not the most efficient from a cost perspective.
If there is a way to sort of provide more access to windows for the general office space and more sort of color and sort of interactivity between people that work there.
I think we would have more room. There's a lot of us that are like sharing cubes and just, really crammed into a small space. So I think there's definitely pros and cons of like either being in an office or being in an open environment, but I would like to be able to have more of a mixture of both and be able to have more space, and then people choose what works best for them because we all work differently.